vein with picks. I know there've been already a few videos made out there on a year base, what people think the best base is, and so forth. Is there always a best base? Who knows? But I have bunkered myself in the school in Dannemora, and I have built my base up here. I feel like it's a pretty decent location because I have a lot of things around me. Um, and it really doesn't change as to how many zombies you get that you have to fight. So it works for me. I'm really close to the prison, which that's pretty cool. Let's see, do I have my phone turned on? Yeah, I'm pretty close to the prison up here. Have the car parts right here. I guess food, but it doesn't really matter. Then the power plant down here. What else? I don't really have a good cave near me. The good ones are the ones over here, where you can walk from one end to the other. Right here. Oops. And right here, this is Apex Cave right here, so that's everybody's favorite, of course. But hey, it's another fun part of this game, right? To have to drive out somewhere, try to survive out in your vehicle, and so forth. So yeah, I don't know if anybody else is hunkered down up in Dannemora, or if most everybody is kind of down here, either in Redford or Saranac. Um, but yeah, let's give you guys a tour. Here, let's. So this is my. Nope, sorry. This is my home base, so to speak, where I just want to be comfortable with some candle lights and just a bunch of scavenged items. I think yeah, just some drinks, when you wake up. I don't know. This one, I didn't know you can actually place a candle in there. That's pretty cool. Light up that stone. This is from when I came to this place, so I don't know. Eventually, I probably will break that down. Nothing's ever done. Um, have the magazine racks, and I have those for actually my magazines, books, and so forth. I have a few of those right here. Then I don't know if you found these. They're like in the in marts, the food marts, and you can, if you collect money over time, and you can get away for bar. And I don't have money on me right now, but if I ever want a candy, I have it right here. This is water stored right now for nothing. This is the kerosene heater for when it gets cold, but I'm not quite sure where to put it yet. I don't know how much it radiates, so eventually I will place it where it is most useful in my base. And then here, let's start right here. This is the gym. I had my planters for gardening in my gym before, and I might actually put those back in here during winter when it gets too cold so that I can keep farming. Yes, I don't have sunlight, but when I started building my base in here, it actually did work. I was able to farm even without sunlight. Do I They might die faster, which I don't think I've ever had crops die on me because I was just paying attention to my crops, and they grow kind of fast, especially with excellent soil, which you can get from those compost bins if you fill them with proper items. Uh, yeah. So this is from the very beginning, all the gardening stuff I have in there, probably over storaged, but something that maybe people don't quite know. If you have a big place somewhere, like I do have this gym, I can practice my throwing skill. So when you throw this, you have a throwing stat, and that is probably going to be helpful for grenades and whatnot. Yeah, you can level up your throwing stat. So I'm already at 58 because I think I was infected or something, and I thought, well, how am I going to kill the time until I'm getting close enough to run into a horde so that I can die faster? Yeah, so I just, threw a couple of balls, a couple of hoops, and leveled up my stats. This is, I really like this piece. This is out of the museum. If you don't quite recognize it, this is the entrance to the Apex, the old building. If you haven't found that yet, let me know if you want me to, if you want me to show you guys. Otherwise, I won't show where it's at on the map. If you want to explore for yourself, maybe you've already seen it from other players, but yeah, I really like this piece. And then this is also out of the museum. There's just an engine. I think it's the engine out of or from a train. All right, then here's my kitchen. This is all stuff that I scavenged. This is from here, and otherwise built. The makeshift freezers and fridges. I like that you can stack them on top of each other. You can still open it. That's a pretty strong lid, isn't it? And then I would recommend getting the the juice machine, because that's where I drink. That's where I get my clean water from. It does not make the water clean. However, I have my clean water in this barrel here, and the juicer is connected to the barrel. And then eventually I'll have to fill up the barrel, but hey, I've been drinking out of this, and I'm only 1,000 down, or 1,500, I guess. So that's pretty good. There's another water barrel. Yeah, lots of water around me. Also, I have 2 wells and a bunch of um, rain collectors, which those fill super slowly. But the ones back here are the ones that won't freeze, hopefully. That's what it's supposed to be, so not freezing. So I have 6 of those. And then this is the first one that I built. Yeah, but eventually it probably will freeze, so I might actually move that inside. Won't collect, but it can store. Yeah, I have tons of room still to build, to do things. Once they come out with more things to craft and so forth. I'm really excited about that. Then I'll show that here in a minute. Just, some fun stuff to scavenge. Have a bunch of cameras that I still want to put up. Here's my main entrance. Let's start here. All the car stuff. So I built this entire wall all for like kerosene and gasoline, and now I have my gasoline in these barrels right here. Right now only like 3.5, so I have way more to go, and then kerosene only in 2 right now. From these big storage bins to these containers, it's a life changer. It's awesome. So now I have all the empty jerry cans in here, only in 1 box. And I don't know, eventually I might break them down. I'll see what I will use them for. Then I don't know if you've seen those barrels. They're in the farms and sometimes also somewhere else. They have fuel, gasoline, and one more. Oh, car oil. I think this one right here has car oil. So there's all the car stuff. Oops. Car batteries, super heavy too. Had to create so many storage bins for that, but now I have them on display, and that is much cooler actually. Here I have a few generators if I want to carry them around with me on adventures. There's more car stuff because I thought I was going to run out of space in here until I got a little more efficient with space. Now I have so much empty storage, and that's fine. That's okay with me. These I'm gonna keep from old cars or from my cars that you can repair. Maybe eventually I'll do it. We'll see how the game goes. And then car tires. Don't need that either. I built the entire wall just for tires until I started getting these car storage racks. And I know where one more is. I'm gonna get another one. Really excited about that. Barber poles. Welcome to my barber. Just kidding. All right. That was up front. That was the car stuff. That was the bathroom. So now it's my laundry room, I guess. I don't really have a shower. I always do the little wet bird bath in the sink. How about now? And also, if you're out in the world and you see these and the water's not running, and you want to preserve drinkable water, you can use these soap dispensers. I think you have to hit it a couple of times for the dirtiness to actually go away, but this, I guess, will never run out. These are just in the public bathrooms. And here, did have a towel box too. Now they're on the rack right over here. Make it look a little more homey. Here is a towel warmer. Let me actually see. Are they hot now? It doesn't even say what they are, but it's a towel warmer. And I just thought it's a nice little gadget. Anyways, don't need that. Here is my well, not crafting room. Crafting is actually upstairs. Here's where I convert all the raw materials into usable materials, ingots, and whatnot. Here is a fuel, which I haven't actually tried because this one right here, the ore crusher, I currently have gasoline in it. I probably could put it in a jerry can and try and see if the fuel works because I have no idea what else the fuel can be used for. And yeah, maybe it'll be useful for this, and I can save the gasoline for cars. And here's all the raw stuff, all that heavy stuff. Here is definitely the storage needed for all of them. Yep, that is the lower level. I think that is all I have for the lower level. Oh, yes, you saw my starting. Let's go upstairs then. Same layout. Let's start back here. That's where I have all the scrap stuff. And I have them all in individual boxes so that they're easier to find, like the heavy bolts. And I mean, over time, you accumulate more and more and more so that it's actually worth putting them in their own boxes. But I started out with putting them all in just, one box and called it, I still have it, random crafting. And I still have some of them, like gunpowder, crystals. Don't know when to use them, and I mean this one I actually know where I got it from. I think I got it from dismantling car parts. I think the pistons. But yeah, there's more crafting materials out here as well as the tools. I just have so much room to build storage. That's why I just started. They used to have lockers like the school lockers, and I broke them all down because they didn't have any storage. Yeah, I really like that you can label them all. So that's fun. And this, I'll do that later. Here, this is a room that I haven't made use of yet. That is the upstairs bathroom. Broke it down, but right now just storage for things that I eventually will use probably. Then here is, let's say, my closet, and I'm stuck somewhere. Oh, behind the light. And like my weapons and ammo and whatnot. For the clothes, I used an entire room and took the time to separate all of that, and because then it's easier to find things. You can always go in your closet wherever you have things and just type in the search bar, but that way, I don't know, I have everything. Rainwear, I started finding really useful, like when you're out and about, you can actually wear it, gear that is pretty waterproof, and the raincoat is, how waterproof are you? 88%, and then I wear it in combination with a life preserver that is water resistant to 90%, and then the apron, I think also has a little, just 20%. It just, I mean, I wore the apron because there was a slot for it. I think it goes in the upper armor, maybe? Or the place, so no. I forgot where it goes, but when it's pouring heavily, or I even use that for when I start diving into the water. And then the ski goggles. I don't know if you noticed that, but water resistance -20. Just so that I don't get wet and I don't get sick. Yeah, maybe a little hint for you guys if you haven't done that yet, if you didn't know. Winter clothing for when winter's coming. That is around the corner. I mean, it's already October 11th in game. So yeah, here, entire wall for air tanks, because as of now, I don't know where to refill them. I hope that we can, or I hope that we eventually can, if we can't do it right now. But right now I have, I try to collect all the air tanks for diving or for the Apex Cave as much as I can. Then this is my surveillance room, will be my computer room as well, because eventually we will be able to use the computers as well, use the internet and so forth. So I'm probably going to build a computer room here too. This was, I think, the nurses' room or whatnot for the school. Has all the medical stuff back here. And for now, I left it that way. But yeah, these are my cameras for my compound. Some of them have multiple cameras. I think this one has 2. Yeah, from the inside and the outside. So this is my yard for the main gate that I drive into. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, so laggy. Sorry. Oh, crafting. And this is my crafting room. Has all the crafting benches. Do have a TV up there. I think I have it connected. Right now I don't have anything running. Maybe eventually I will. There's just the first bench. And yeah, I have all 3. It is still helpful to have all 3. If you need certain items, you can start them in one bench and then craft another item in another bench and so forth, so you don't have to wait. Then this is the battery charger. Very useful, very handy. And then the repair station, have the tools in here, and then items that need repairing. Yes, I have another chest downstairs that needs repair items. Something I wanted to show you guys, since I just saw the notepad just lying around. You can leave notepads either if you're in a multiplayer, you can leave them for other players, or you can use them for yourself. And what I do is I write on notepads when I think of something that I want to do, and I don't want to forget. Because, you know, there's so many things to do in this game, and you start doing something and you don't want to forget something else that you just had an idea of. So, yeah, you can make yourself a little sticky notes. Second kill zone, I actually already did that. More rain collectors, did those two. Barrels for kerosene and gasoline, did those two. Yeah, but it's like a to-do list. Hope this helps you guys. And I have another one for that I want to scavenge. So that I need more security cameras. Maybe not not right now. I just went on a run and came back. So I want to go back to the Apex cave with scuba gear, of course. But I always forget to take the gear with me when I go out and scavenge. So that's why I put this comment back here. Compost bins, I already scavenged those. I crafted one and I scavenged two. I don't think I need more. Battery racks, I got those now, and winter gloves, and I got those now too. Yeah, when I think of something that I want to scavenge, I put it in the list and look at it every now and again, and yeah, super handy to have. Then here, I used to have like the raw stuff, or like raw limestone powder, raw limestone in here too, and then I moved it all downstairs because it's just so heavy. Yeah, something that I want to show you. If you're in a two-story place that has these big windows, what I want to show you, you can jump in and out of those. Actually, you know, you have to get this big ladder. But yeah, you can climb back in. If you're in a multiplayer game and you need to secure your place, you can build a door. Yeah, and put a lock on it, and then people can't go in. And then the other windows you have to um, put the window covers on, or with window, like where you can open the window so you can get some sunlight in. But yeah, that is maybe something you want to look into if you have that. Here's my other, that is the second kill zone that I build. Yeah, and what I like about this, you can walk around the top level right here. I tried to build something so that I can climb up onto the roof, but that hasn't worked yet. But that's okay. You know, all of these buildings have their own ladder. I have a ledge move up here that I started building. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way around. I might. But yeah, let's go up here. That's where the prison is, right by it. Pretty nice. The first solar panel that I built until I found the solar panels from in-game. So I collected 4 of them, have 2 up front, 2 back here, and then I built 2 windmills going in different directions because the wind goes in different directions every now and again. Yeah, so that's about it. Oh, and I would recommend getting a motorcycle. So by the way, I jumped from the roof up there. It did not hurt me. I've been doing that so long, but here, let's get what I do like about this. Oh, I need to go. There you go. You can open as well as close. Oh, what's going on? I think maybe it needs repairing. All right, he's coming. Let's just do it. But yeah, you can open and close the door while you're sitting on the motorcycle. Just do it. Oh boy. I don't know why this is. There you go. So you don't have to get out of your vehicle. I think I need to oh boy. I think I need to repair my little motorcycle. But that's definitely worth having. Then cars just start accumulating. I mean, I guess in the beginning, I went out on foot, came back with a car. All right. This is the first of my videos here in Vane. If you enjoy this, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will probably just every now and again record more, either scavenging or building or something like that. So stay tuned.